Need to work in Calgary but don't want to pay big city prices? Thankfully, we're surrounded by communities that allow accessibility and affordability. Let me show you what each one has to offer. Starting off with Airdrie, Alberta. It is one of the fastest growing cities located 25 minutes north of downtown Calgary. Right along the Queen Elizabeth Highway, it is now one of the most dynamic satellite communities in the Calgary metropolitan region. Popular with families, commuters, and young professionals seeking suburban affordability and small town community with urban access. The current estimated population as of 2025 is 82 to 84,000, with almost 2.5% annual growth. It is only a 30 to 35 minute commute to downtown Calgary, with direct access on the Queen Elizabeth Highway, and only a 10 to 20 minute drive to Calgary International Airport. Transit has regional bus services like the On It Regional Transit, and a growing long-term plan allows integration with Calgary Transit. Airdrie has a strong family appeal. Airdrie's identity centers around community, life, parks, schools, and safe neighborhoods. Over 1,600 acres of parks and green spaces, including Nose Creek Regional Park and Chinook Winds Regional Park. Excellent schools under Rocky View Schools and Calgary Catholic School Division. The average home price are 20 to 30% lower than Calgary, offering strong appeal for first-time homebuyers. A mix of detached townhomes and newer density development areas like South Winds, Bayside, and Kings Heights. Airdrie offers some amazing active recreation and amenities. The Genesis Place Recreation Center for Aquatics, Arena, and Fitness Complex, the Nose Creek Valley Museum, Iron Horse Park Miniature Railway, and multiple sports facilities. Vibrant events calendar like the Airdrie Festival of Lights, Canada Day Parade, Airdrie Fest, and Tour de Airdrie. Airdrie has strong economic ties. Airdrie functions as a bedroom community for Calgary and has its own growing commercial base. Logistics, light manufacturing, construction, and other services. Located along Alberta's major north-south trade corridor, ideal for transportation and warehousing. Now, Airdrie is very commuter dependent. Roughly 60% of the workforce commutes to Calgary daily. Limited local job base means high reliance on the highway network. Congestion on the QE2 during rush hour is a persistent issue. Rapid growth pressures, such as infrastructure, schools, and healthcare facilities, are playing catch up with the population growth. The city faces strains on water, wastewater, and the transportation system. A limited downtown core, Airdrie remains small, with many residents still referring Calgary for shopping and entertainment. The city has been working on a revitalization and mixed-use zoning to create a more vibrant space. Affordable but rising costs. Housing is cheaper than Calgary, but prices and rents have seen a surge since migration, reducing affordability for some long-term residents. Airdrie does have plans for future growth and development. The city's long-term plan outlines goals for balanced, sustainable growth, emphasizing higher density housing near transit corridors, expanded industrial and commercial zones at the QE2, more walkable mixed-use communities, and improved transit connectivity to Calgary. 2030 and 2040 projections are showing 100,000 residents by 2030 and over 120,000 by 2040. Employment land development expansion of East Point. Airdrie began as a tiny railway stop and is now one of Alberta's youngest, fastest growing communities, offering a strong family atmosphere, affordability, and community engagement. Its biggest opportunities lie in sustainable housing, urban planning, and job diversification. Transportation dependence and infrastructure lag will determine how the transition from commuter suburb to self-sufficient mid-sized city over the next decade. Second on the list is Chestermere, Alberta, located just 15 kilometers east of downtown Calgary along the number 1 highway. What began as a quiet summer village located around Chestermere Lake has quickly evolved into one of the most desirable commuter cities in Calgary. Prized for its small town feel, waterfront living, and family focused amenities. The current population estimates in 2025 lie around 26 to 27,000 residents, with a quick 10 to 15 minute drive on East Hills or Stony Trail gets you into downtown Calgary, with major access routes such as the Trans-Canada Highway and Chestermere Boulevard. With only a 25-minute drive to the Calgary International Airport, Chestermere is an effective part of the Calgary commuter belt. The Chestermere Lake lifestyle. The 4.8 kilometer long lake defines the city. Residents can boat, paddleboard, fish, and skate year-round. Lakefront homes are rare in Alberta, but giving Chestermere one of the province's most distinctive residential experiences. Small town feel and urban access. Minutes from Calgary's major shopping hubs, offers a quiet suburban atmosphere while maintaining proximity to city jobs and amenities. Family-focused planning. Excellent schools under Rocky View Schools and Calgary Catholic. Dozens of parks, pathways, and new playgrounds. Notable facilities such as the Chestermere Recreation Center, Sunset Beach, and Anniversary Park. Commuter dependence. Around 70% of the residents rely on commuting into Calgary or the Balzac region every single day. Heavy reliance on Highway 1 allow for a lot of congestion at peak hours. The rising cost of waterfront real estate. Lakefront property has been in high demand and has sharply increased. Prices now rival some inner city Calgary neighborhoods. Affordable housing options are fewer than Airdrie and Cochrane. Commercial tax base is still developing. The city is working to balance its tax structure. Most revenue still comes from residential assessments. And the infrastructure and growth pressures. Rapid development and strains on the water and stormwater systems and road infrastructure. The lake's environmental balance remains an ongoing management challenge. Future growth and development plans. Chestermere Municipal Development Plan from 2023 onward. Population target 40,000 by 2040. Encourage higher density and mixed-use projects near the lake and along Highway 1. Expand commercial zones east and south to improve employment self-sufficiency. Future growth and development plans. Chestermere's Municipal Development Plan. Population target 40,000 by 2040. Encouraging higher density and mixed-use projects near the lake and Highway 1. Expand commercial zones east and south to improve employment self-sufficiency. Expand the transit corridors connecting the Calgary C train and future regional rails. Annexation and land expansion. The city recently negotiated with Rocky View County to annex additional land south and east for long-term residents and light infrastructure growth. Chestermere's transformation from a cottage district to a thriving city is one of Alberta's biggest success stories. Its lakeside lifestyle, proximity to Calgary, and a family-oriented planning make it highly desirable for professionals seeking a blend of recreation and convenience. However, commuting dependency, rising lakefront prices, and infrastructure strains remain key challenges. If the city succeeds in diversifying employment and improving transit connectivity, Chestermere could evolve from a commuter town into a self-sustainable, high-amenity lake city by 2040. Third on the list is Okotoks, Alberta, a vibrant, scenic community located 18 kilometers south along the Sheep River Valley. Known for its small-town charm, mountain views, and strong environmental focus, Okotoks has become one of the most desirable commuter cities in the Calgary region. It blends a historic western downtown, a progressive sustainability plan, and a growing suburban lifestyle, making it one of southern Alberta's most livable mid-sized cities. The current population estimates as of 2025 are 32,000 residents, with a 20 to 25 minute commute to Calgary's southern city limits and direct access via Highway 2 and Highway 2A. Commuter times are usually 20 to 30 minutes to the downtown core and 25 minutes to Calgary's South Health Campus Center, with a longer commute up to the airport around 45 minutes long. Okotoks has an exceptional quality of life, consistently ranked among the most desirable towns for families. Surrounded by nature, the Sheep River Valley runs through the heart of town, offering trails, parks, and scenic outlooks. Environmental leadership. In 2007, Okotoks gained international attention for its sustainability initiatives, including the Drake Landing Solar Community, the first in North America to use solar energy for over 90% of its residents' heating needs. Long-term focus on growth, energy efficiency, and water conservation. With a thriving downtown core, historic Main Street offers locally owned boutiques, cafes, restaurants, and art galleries. Transportation and transit limitations, Highway 2A and inner arterials can experience congestion during peak hours. Lack of dedicated regional transit options remain a common frustration. Housing costs are increasing. Prices, while still below Calgary, have risen sharply post-2020 as demand has surged. With a limited nightlife and urban amenities, strong community atmosphere but quieter evenings, limited date-night dining or entertainment options versus Calgary Airdrie. Expansion of employment lands in the Northeast industrial area to attract logistics, manufacturing, and business park tenants. Continued preservation of the Sheep River Valley and environmental buffer zones. The downtown riverfront redevelopment invests in public spaces, pedestrian infrastructure, and mixed-use infill to keep the downtown vibrant. Transportation improvements, widening the North Ridge Drive, and upgrades to the Highway 2 interchange to reduce bottlenecks. Long-term proposal for Okotoks Calgary commuter transit services. Okotoks stands out as southern Alberta's greenest and most picturesque commuter city. Its strengths, family lifestyle, environmental leadership, walkable downtown, and natural beauty have made it a top choice for families leaving Calgary for more space and community connection. The city's biggest opportunities lie in managing growth responsibility and expanding its employment base. Its biggest challenge remains balancing environmental protection with continued demand for new housing. If growth proceeds as planned, Okotoks is poised to evolve from a small commuter town into one of Canada's most sustainable mid-sized cities by 2040. Last but not least on the list is Cochrane, Alberta. It is a rapidly growing town located 25 kilometers northwest of downtown Calgary, nestled in the Bow River Valley at the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. It offers an incredible mix of Western heritage, small-town charm, and mountain lifestyle, all within a short drive to Calgary or Canmore. Cochrane's unique character, rustic downtown, Western architecture, scenic river pathways, and stunning mountain views has made it one of Alberta's most desirable communities for families and outdoor enthusiasts alike. With the current population estimates around 38 to 39,000, Cochrane offers a 30 to 35 minute drive to downtown Calgary, Highway 1A direct access, or Highway 22 Cowboy Trail connects north-south to Bragg Creek and South Calgary. Airport is a 40 to 45 minute drive. Cochrane offers a scenic setting and outdoor lifestyle. Situated along the Bow River with breathtaking Rocky Mountain views, abundant outdoor recreational river pathways, bike trails, and parks, and proximity to Ghost Lake and the Kananaskis country. Strong active living culture, hiking, cycling, fishing, and kayaking with skiing nearby. Charming Western heritage. Historic downtown retains Western architecture and small town character. Attractions such as the Cochrane Ranch Historic Site, Glenbow Ranch Provincial Park, and Cochrane's Farmers Markets. Famous for McKay's ice cream, operating since 1948, remains a Cochrane staple. Family-focused neighborhoods like Sunset Ridge, Fireside, Rivercrest, and Heartland. A safe, tight-knit community driven with atmosphere and frequent family events and festivals. Cochrane's commuter dependence is roughly 60 to 65% of residents commute to Calgary and other communities for work. Local employment base is improving but still limited for many professional sectors. Rising housing costs. Cochrane has seen a strong demand with prices moving upward faster than Airdrie or Okotoks. Detached home benchmark prices sit over $650,000, higher than other satellite cities. With rapid growth strain, Cochrane's fast-paced expansion has stressed infrastructure, schools, and recreational facilities. Balancing growth while maintaining small-town charm is an ongoing challenge. Transportation Master Plan, major Highway 1A and Highway 22 interchange construction, a multi-year project to ease congestion, is ending in late fall, start of winter 2025. Residential growth plans, major communities under development such as Greystone, Heritage Hills, Heartland, and Riversong. A mix of family homes, townhomes, and multifamily developments designed for long-term housing and diversity. Cochrane offers a perfect balance of mountain proximity, Western character, and modern conveniences. It is one of Alberta's communities where you can live in a small town, work in the big city, and on the weekend, hike or ski, all within a 1-hour drive. Its strengths, scenic beauty, strong community identity, and family lifestyle are undeniable. However, traffic congestion, housing affordability, and commuter dependency remain real challenges. If infrastructure keeps pace with growth, Cochrane is on track to evolve from Calgary's charming foothills neighbor into a self-sustaining mid-sized city with mountain town appeal by 2040. Each one of these communities are going to offer a large list of pros and cons depending exactly what you're looking for. If you want to have a bigger chat about which community might be right for you and your family, feel free to click the link below, book a call with me. Talk soon. Thank you for watching.